guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to the Cantina. This is video 2, so if you haven't, for the day, so if you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button, hit that bell for more content, and share away here. We share away here for the love of Star Wars, and hit the like button. This is the second video of the day, and it was one I actually thought I had made, and I saved it. I must have deleted it, but it's about J.J. Abrams and his mistakes with Han and Leia and TFA, and what I would do to fix it. And I've talked about this ad nauseum, and I don't mind repeating myself on this, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Coming up, Steph. Hey guys, it's Steph. Welcome back to the Cantina. I thought I uploaded a video about this yesterday, and I didn't. And I've just been sort of really kind of pissed off lately, if you haven't noticed, with all the bullshit rumors and spoiler alerts and all the rest of this crap. Ray Kenobi, Ray Palpatine. So I want to talk a little bit more about TFA, the mistakes made making it, and what JJ did to screw it up, and why he's as responsible for the death of Star Wars as Kathleen Kennedy is, as Rian Johnson is, as Pablo Hidalgo is. Now there's these people that are involved, and as much as Disney is. So we know that Michael Arndt, who wanted 18 months, 2 years, to write a script, was fired. We also know that they threw out all of George Lucas's script treatments to write their own garbage, and they wanted to start with a new clean slate. Their new clean slate sucks, by the way. They treated George Lucas like shit. I don't know how Kennedy and Lucas could still be friends after everything that happened. You could blame Disney, but I don't. I blame Kennedy. Her and her virtue signaling, identity politics, feminazi shit, is as much to blame as Disney allowing it to happen. But let's go into it. JJ and the very tired Larry Kasdan had, 6 months to write a script. No thought behind it. It's like they were boiling spaghetti and throwing the noodles onto the wall to see if it was al dente yet. I mean, that's, just shotgunning a story together. They had a chance. They had an opportunity to give us a great story, but instead they destroyed Han and Leia's relationship. If you watch the end of Return of the Jedi, Han, and Leia are happy. They're the work has just begun, but everything they've gone through to be together is over. And their lives are just starting. Basically, everybody's lives is just starting there. And it's a positive outlook. What Larry Kasdan did to them and JJ was completely wrong. And it's a sin against everything Star Wars is about. So you gotta remember, Star Wars is a fairy tale. It is a timeless story. It is a recollection to humanity's struggle against the dark. The Nordic sagas, I've said this before, the Greco-Roman myth, Arthurian legend. It's all these things wrapped into one, with a bit of the Old West and World War II involved. And you can't do to those characters what JJ and Larry Kasdan did. And, the excuses are, well, Harrison wanted to die in this. He was written into episode 8, so anybody who wants to disagree with me can kiss my ass. He only got written out because Kennedy shit her pants. Okay? Because Harrison Ford tends to overshadow everybody that he's in a scene with, because he's the movie star of all movie stars. Okay? And what they did to the character, and they're still doing it today out of spite now, because no one likes Solo, because Solo is a piece of shit movie played by with a piece of shit actor and a piece of shit script. They're still shitting on Han, and it's just a fuck you to the fans. I've heard all kinds of stuff about the comic books, and it's like, you know what, guys? You're a bunch of petty beta male, left-wing fascist blue-haired bitches, so kiss my ass, okay? Go write your own shit. And GTFO away from Star Wars. But let's go back to JJ. So JJ and Kasdan trash Han Solo's character by making him a ne'er-do-well. He ran away from Leia when she needed him the most, and I'm sorry he wouldn't have done that. Nope. Not the way George Lucas wrote it. There had to be a good reason, and the reason they gave is bullshit. It's lazy, it's shiftless, it discounts everything in The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Okay? Discounts everything. And with Leia, instead of, what we found in the EU was a very well-rounded woman. She was the leader of the New Republic. She was a wife, a lover, a mother, and a Jedi. Instead, we get a haggard, tired, dried up, angry hag. That is J.J. Abrams' idea of what Princess Leia Organa ended up being. What the F? Okay, and these are mistakes because it totally discredits and denies Han and Leia's characters in the OT. I don't understand why they would do this. Again, it's lazy, easy writing. It's you pick the low-hanging fruit of society and you run with it. And that's exactly what they did. Instead of going, this doesn't really fit the characters. And if certain people would have had a hard time with it, I would have said, look, deal with it. You're under contract. Here you go. And don't phone call it in. And we all know who I'm talking about, too. And I don't think he would have, because the person I'm talking about is Harrison Ford, and he was paid $36 million from what I've heard, and was paid, it looks like, for 3 movies, not 1. And he would have at least been in episode 8, at least for part of it, okay? Because, like I said, he was the one in episode 7 who was supposed to give Luke the lightsaber, and that scene at the end would have sent people into a tizzy. You want the fans? There's a way to do it. Okay? And you have all 3 of them. If not in episode 7 together, in episode 8 together. Wow. What a concept. Anyway, so they trash Han and Leia's relationship, break them up, turn Han into a jackass, Leia into a haggard, tired hag, and we're all supposed to like it. Here's how you fix that problem. Han doesn't turn back to smuggling and runs away from home. Turns back to smuggling to help Leia build up the resistance. Go back to your EU canon. Who in the heck would think, where the Rebel Alliance could get its funds to pay for weapons, medical supplies, and all the rest of that stuff? They were part of the underworld. They had to be. They stole shipments of arms. They pirated shipments of spice and then sold the spice. They did all this kind of stuff. They were very much, they had to, because it's the only way that the Rebel Alliance could survive. And if you look at it in a way, it makes the Empire even more kind of sympathetic, because the Rebel Alliance was had to behave like a criminal organization to survive. So Han, going back to his buddies who were also smugglers, going back and doing that makes a lot of sense, right? Okay. All right. Just so we know that one. So he helps Leia out with the resistance. And what you do, and I've said this before, is you get rid of Poe as we know him now and Finn. Create a whole new character using some of the traits and using some of the parts that they've, not their characters, but the things that they did going to Tatooine or Jakku and running into Rey. Turn that into the other Solo kid, okay? What happened to Darth Vader's grandkids? Well, there's one. He's the one that stumbles into Rey. He's the one that recognizes the Falcon right away. He's the one that gets him off Jakku while they're being chased by the First Order, okay? See how you fix all that? Everything's fixed, nice and tidy. JJ just gave you ideas, and it took me, 10 minutes to figure it out. And I've said this before, and I've talked about this ad nauseum. That's how you fix it. You put all that stuff together with Luke on Ahch-To, commiserating with the Force Ghost of Yoda, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, Anakin, maybe visited by Sith ghosts, you know, and then the problems that Kylo Ren gets into with Snoke, and there you go. So anyway, this is Steph. Thanks for stopping by the Cantina. Please remember to tip your Wookiee bartenders 20%. Please don't start any fights in the Cantina, because once the Wookiees start, I can't stop them. And I'll see you around the galaxy. See you around the Cantina, scoundrels. And this is the second video of the day. The third one will be coming up. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell so you know when I upload more content. Hit that like button and share away here. We share away here for love Star Wars. I'm going to put up another video later about more about Rey Palpatine, like I said, and surmising about how George Lucas is actually involved with every aspect of Lucasfilm again, which is definitely a positive, but how much influence he's got, I don't know. Anyway, stick around for the next video. It's coming up later.